Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my last video on like a client or anything like that because some of you are really rude in the comments, to be honest, and these clients don't, like being put out there like that. So I'm only posting this one because this is my baby girl Gabby, and she's not my daughter. This is my friend's daughter, but I love her. I love me some Gabby. But I did purchase a mannequin with natural hair, and I will be using that for tutorials. I feel like that's better because I will be able to go into more details with you guys instead of having to rush through videos. So the style that we are doing is Marley Twist, but we are using a different hair than what I normally use because she is a kid and we don't want her hair to feel heavy. So we are using the Jenna Collection Kinky Crush. I only use one pack for this style. We're going to go ahead and cut off that straight looking part because I don't even know why that's there. I think the hair is meant to do like secrets or something. I don't know. Anyways, I only use one pack. She is a kid, so we want her to remain a 3-year-old and not a 20-year-old. So this is what it should look like once you cut it. They already have the hair section for you. They have like little rubber bands on it. Like I said, I used one pack, maybe a pack and a half, but definitely not 2 packs. I've already gone ahead and sectioned her hair. The parts are really big and we are going to be using smaller portion hair because she is a child, and I mean, we don't want her looking like she's 15, 16, 17, 20 years old. So the hair, the thing with Marley hair, like I have explained in many videos, is you can twist it however you like. If you twist it tight, then your twists are going to be small. If you twist it loose, then your twists are going to end up being bigger. So it all depends on how you twist it. I wanted the ends to be really skinny because we are going to curl it, even though I didn't get the curls that I wanted. The goal was that, curling it and getting like little curls at the bottom. So you want to make sure that the ends of the twist are really, really small. Not small, are skinny and not chunky looking. So you can go ahead and stretch the hair out a little bit just to get that. And oh my god, like, I'm in love with this girl. Listen, she sat still. She didn't move. At one point, I have 2 boys. So at one point, she was like, Maddie, can we take a break so I can play with my friends? So I let her take I think they took like a 20 minutes break and they played. And then she came back and sat down and we finished. I mean, she didn't move. She asked for her snacks, her tablet, whatever. I gave it to her. And like, this was really easy. Like, I want to say she did better than most of us adults. Most of us adults. Because I've had some clients who are grown and I was like, God, what is this? But she sat still. She did such a great job for a 3-year-old. So anyway, back to the video. I am just going to go ahead. You guys have seen me do this several times. So I'm just going to go ahead and twist it. Y'all see how she kept moving her head? Well, that's expected. So as I'm twisting, I am also tucking her hair inside the twist because I didn't want her hair poking out. An adult would have been able to maintain it, but being that she's only 3, the risk of her braids, getting messy and messing up is high. So I made sure that I tucked her hair inside the braided hair before twisting. So I love the parts. I love how the parts. Y'all see my son? So I'm just, like I said, gonna go ahead and twist it. It's not that many breaks. It's a little bit. She's only 3 years old. I'm sorry. We want her to look like she's 3 years old and not 20. Like I stated, I have seen some, and I'm just like, why? Like, how old is your child again? Because that's none of my business. Y'all raise your kids how y'all want to raise them. Excuse the children in the back. Those are my boys, Bradley and Nathan, and they love Gabby. Like, they wanted Gabby to be done so they can play. They kept saying, Mama, is Gabby done? Is Gabby done? But as you guys can see, it's not a lot of hair. It's not too full. It's actually not full at all. I'm having a hard time talking. It's actually not full at all. It's light. And the hair that we use, normally I would use a mojito twist for an adult, the mojito or Cuban twist for an adult, but I decided to go with this one because it's softer and it's lighter than what I would normally use. And she's a kid, so we don't want all that hair weighing her down. We want her to remain a child. I can't stress that enough. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, especially if you are a braider or even a parent who does your child's hair. Her hair popped out over there, so I made sure I went back and tucked it in. But what I was saying is, it requires more patience and it requires more time. Like, you have to be really patient and really good with kids. Also, the technique that you will use for an adult is not going to be the same that you will use for a child. Gabby's hair might look like it's tight, but trust me, it's not. I just placed some jam um on the roots. That's why it looks so clean and neat. But it's not tight at all. If it was tight, trust me, she would not have sat still. You want to make sure that you're not heavy-handed when you're doing a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, or 5-year-old, whatever. You're not doing there. You don't. You want to make sure that your hands are very light and you're not being heavy-handed because they're kids. I've seen people do their kids' hair and they're doing it like they're doing a grown woman's hair, and I'm like, that's a child. Relax. But you want to make sure that you're being really gentle with their hair. They they're already fragile. They're looking for an opportunity to cry, so don't give them one. Take your time with them. Be patient. Try to understand them. And that's why, honestly, I always tell people, like, I don't do kids hair. Although I love children and like, you can leave your child with me and they will be good. For some kids, I can't. So I'm very big on, I don't do kids hair because I don't like dealing with that. I don't like to see them crying. I feel like I'm literally hurting them, especially when they're screaming, and then I feel like I'm killing them. So I don't like dealing with that. So I usually tell people I don't do children's hair. So for the ends, we are using a weaving thread. It was an epic fail. I wanted it to be really curly. I've done this several times, so I don't know why it didn't work. I honestly think it's the hair that I use for the braids. But you can either use a thread or you can use is it flex, not the flexi rod, the perm rods. Is it perm rods? Yes, you can either use that or you can use the thread. I love the thread method. Like I said, I don't know why it didn't work like I wanted it to for Gabby because I've done it several times. You just want to go ahead and place the thread where you will want the curl to start. You want to do like maybe three or five, no, sorry, 4 or 5 tight wraps, and then from there you do loose, very loose wraps, and then when you get to the end, you pull the thread, and that will give it like a crinkly type of curl. I honestly think Gabby's didn't work because of the hair that we used, because I mean I did it right, so I don't know what happened there, but basically that's what you do, and then once you pull it, you wrap it around really tight a couple times, then you make a knot to keep that curl there, to keep the whatever that is, the circle, the crinkles, whatever, you keep it there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for all of the braids. I think I did like 3 or 2 braids per curl, maybe more because I see 4 over there. But it just depends on you and how tight you want your curls to be. So again, loose, loose, loose wraps and then a pull.